You know what? Let's do something else instead of flying bricks. Let's go down to the basics. Just plain as normal, no question about it, crystal clear as blunt as Fab 5001 compound word, it's mother fighters. Speaking of blunt bricks, here's Ki-100 and its premium partner Ki-100-II, not to be confused with Ki-100-II. How much do they differ? Well, not much if you look at the stat cards. They even share the same armament, nose mounted 20mm, wing mounted 50 cals, and two 250 kilo bombs. Without further ado, they are both really mediocre. Like nothing special, they aren't very fast and neither turn or roll that good. The climb is okay, but if you're looking for a good climber from Japanese Tech 3 around their BR, the J2M outperforms both of these planes and I'm a terrible pilot with J2M. You know what I'm good with fighters? Close air support and this. Now where was I? Combat tips besides the mediocre performance. Just don't get too high, because these things don't like to behave above 4.5 kilometers. It's like turning a 16-wheeler stuck in mud. The performance is good at low altitude, but there you are leaving yourself vulnerable to boomers and zoomers. But hey, low altitude combat is all about knowing your opponent and baiting them. Also in lower altitudes it is more likely that enemies will end up as food for friendly zeros. After a couple of hours, you'll grow an intuition to understand your opponents in these situations. And for your team's sake, don't try any funny stuff with BF-109 F4s, Yaks and Mustangs. What else to say? Take this advice with a grain of salt, as I'm mostly player who plays interceptors and ground battles. The latter game mode I prefer for Ki-100s. They are good and versatile choice for quick engagements in ground realistic low altitude dogfights, both carry good payload to deal with tanks and the 20mm cannons will chew through most of your opponent's roofs. If I had to pick between the premium and the Tech 3 Ki-100, I would pick the Tech 3 one, although it has higher BR. It's somewhat better. What I would really pick around this BR is Ki-43-II. Now this is a plane that I can enjoy, it turns, rolls, carries bombs, and it teaches a valuable skill of trigger discipline. What do you think of Ki-100? For me it's like a regular fishing bait from a season sail. There's nothing special about it, but there are better options and alternatives for it. A workhorse not made out of diamonds. Victory always over for a few measly kills.